Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Pronunciation Practice. If you're preparing for the 2026 TOEFL, mastering your pronunciation is essential to avoid mispronouncing words. Today, we'll focus on one of the most commonly confused English sound distinctions, the tense E versus the lax I. Many languages don't have this distinction. Often speakers have only the lax I sound and use it for both vowels, which can lead to confusion or even embarrassing mistakes in English. Consider these examples. I like to go to the bitch. Boo. I hope for world piss. Where can I buy a bed shit? Oh my. Hilarious, right? But also embarrassing. And it all comes from mixing up just one small vowel sound. The correct versions are, I like to go to the beach. I hope for world peace. Where can I buy a bed sheet? This really shows how important it is to master these two front high vowels, E and I. Understanding the two vowels. English has two front high vowels, which means they're made with the front part of the tongue raised high in the mouth. E, called the long E sound, the tongue is as high as possible in the front of the mouth. The mouth is almost closed, but the lips don't touch. This is a tense vowel. You actively hold the tongue high and draw the lips slightly back. I, the mid-high front vowel, the tongue is slightly lower than E, still toward the front. The mouth is a little more open. This is the lax vowel. The tongue is high, but the rest of the mouth is relaxed. The key to pronunciation is listening first. The best way to practice speaking isn't just repeating sounds, it's listening carefully first. Before you can say these sounds correctly, you need to clearly hear the difference. To help you, we have minimal pairs of E versus I. Minimal pairs are pairs of words that differ by only one sound, which trains your ear to recognize subtle differences. As you listen, try to engrave each sound in your mind. Really feel and notice the difference.
Bit, beat. Bitch, beach. Bin, bean. Bid, bead. Biz, bees. Chick, cheek. Chit, cheat. Chip, cheap. Did, deed. Dip, deep. Fist, feast. Fill, feel. Fit, feet. Gin, gene. Grid, greed. Grin, green. Hid, heed. Hill, heel. Hit, heat. His, he's. Hip, heap. It, eat. Itch, each. Is, ease. Ill, eel. Kid, keyed. Kip, keep. Knit, neat. Lick, leak. Lip, leap. Mill, meal. Pick, peak. Piss, peace. Pitch, peach. Pill, peel. Risen, reason. Sit, seat. Slip, sleep. Still, steal. Shit, sheet. Sick, seek. Sin, seen. Sin, seen. Still, steal. Sill, seal. Sim, seam. skid, skied, skim, scheme. Till, teal, tin, teen.
Today, we're embarking on a new journey to prepare for the 2026 TOEFL Speaking Listen and Repeat task, a brand new challenge where every detail matters. To earn a perfect score, you must repeat each spoken sentence with complete accuracy. This task isn't just about memory, it's a true test of your pronunciation, attentive listening, and rhythm. With that goal in mind, we'll start from the foundation, mastering the essential American English phoneme sounds. In this first session, we'll focus on two vowel sounds that many non-native speakers often confuse, but to native ears, they sound completely different. The first is
E,
sound, as in peach, reach, and each. The second is the short I sound, as in pitch, rich, and itch. All right, let's get started. First, listen carefully and then repeat.
please leave the scene after you each eat. There are heaps of eels swimming deep at the beach. These pieces are cheap, so they leak. The teen peeled a heap of peaches for her meal. He was seen stealing a sheet. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. But I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep.
All these sentences have words with long E sounds. Please leave the scene after you each eat. Words with long E are please, leave, scene, each, eat. There are heaps of eels swimming deep at the beach. Words with long E are heaps, eels, deep, beach. These pieces are cheap, so they leak. Words with long E are these pieces, cheap, leak. The teen peeled a heap of peaches for her meal. Words with long E are teen peeled, heap, peaches, meal. He was seen stealing a sheet. Words with long E are he, seen, stealing, sheet. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. Words with long E are deep, keep, sleep. Moving on, let's work on sentences with words containing the lax I sound.
Fill it with chips. A tick bit the kid, making him ill. I am itching to lick the icicle. I will fill the tin with pills. The dill on the hill could fill a whole bin.
All the above sentences have words with a short I sound. Fill it with chips. Words with short I are fill it with chips. A tick bit a kid, making him ill. Words with short I are tick, bit, kid, him, ill. I am itching to lick the icicle. Words with short I are itching, lick. The dill on the hill could fill a whole bin. Words with short I are dill, hill, fill, bin. And finally, we have a set of sentences that contain minimal pairs. Make sure you pronounce the words with tense E and lax I vowels correctly. Repeat after listening carefully.
I grin when I find green beans in the sale bin. This chip is delicious and cheap. Eat it. I need to sit in the seat because my feet do not fit in these shoes. We each had an itch to take a dip in the deep sea.
All the above sentences have the minimal pairs of tense e and lax I. I grin when I find green beans in the sale bin. Minimal pairs: grin versus green, bin versus bean. This chip is delicious and cheap. Eat it. Minimal pairs: chip versus cheap, it versus eat. I need to sit in the seat because my feet do not fit in these shoes. Minimal pairs: sit versus seat, fit versus feet. We each had an itch to take a dip in the deep sea. Minimal pairs: itch versus each, dip versus deep. Fantastic job practicing with me today. Learning something new takes time, and repetition is your secret superpower. First, focus on really hearing the differences. Your ears lead and your mouth will follow.